Scrapes to their necks, knots to their heads, busted and bruised lips. This picture is just one of many recording abuse allegations made against a local dentist. This is Fox 30 Action News at 10. I'm Tanika Hughes.
And I'm John Bachman. We followed the story for months. Former patients of Dr. Howard Schneider claiming their child was hurt by him and his staff. Action News' Amanda Warford joins us live from his office on the South Side. And Amanda, new since 5:30, you have spoken to the dentist about all of these accusations.
John, we have received dozens of calls and emails from parents of former patients of Dr. Howard Schneider. And tonight, take a look at the sidewalk outside his Southside office. It is quiet here, but there were many protesters here throughout the day today alleging he hurt children in his care. And tonight I caught up with him and gave him a chance to tell his side of the story. I found Dr. Howard Schneider sitting on the steps of his Riverside home Tuesday evening.
If I were new, please don't take my picture.
Just hours earlier, this was the scene at Schneider's Southside office, where the pediatric dentist has been practicing for almost 50 years. Protesters held signs alleging Schneider has hurt children in his care. Some of those protesters, patients themselves. Don't bring your kids here! Brandy Motley says her daughter received multiple injuries to her face and neck during an appointment in December. Motley says she wasn't allowed in the room with her daughter.
They think that it makes the kids act out worse, like she'd be more calmer if the parents wasn't back there.
Motley says 6-year-old Brielle, who suffers from epilepsy, came to Schneider to have one tooth removed. 3 hours later, Motley says her daughter was missing 7, and nurses told her Brielle had fallen face first on the ground. Motley showed me paperwork from the ER that confirms she called JSO and DCF to report it.
The knot on her head, the swelling on her eye, the bumps on her face, her nose was swollen, and all of her teeth missing.
Our stories were so much alike, it made me sick.
Sarah Phillips says her 2-year-old son Mason is also a victim. These are photos after the visit when she says 4 teeth were removed instead of 2. These moms are now taking action.
I want his door. I don't want any more children to be hurt. That's all.
We first attempted to speak with Schneider outside his office Tuesday afternoon.
Dr. Schneider, you don't have to say anything. Be quiet for a minute. I'm just going to say one statement. Dr. Schneider, don't say anything. We need to make a police report.
I've confirmed JSO officers were there because one of those protesters allegedly attacked Schneider. Later, as Schneider sat outside his home, he told me off camera he didn't remember what happened to Brielle or Mason specifically. Under advice of his attorney, he would only say this on camera.
I had rather talk to my attorney first, and I'll be glad upon his approval to give you anything you want. And I'd like to leave it like that till I talk to him. All right?
All right. Tomorrow morning, both of those mothers are also meeting with their own attorney and say they will be back out here to continue those protests where they are expecting many more people to join them. Tonight, I also reached out to DCF and the Florida Department of Health, and I'll have their comments on Dr. Schneider on our website at actionnewsjax.com. We're live on the South Side tonight. Amanda Warford, Fox 30, Action News Jax.
This story is by far the most viewed on actionnewsjax.com right now. We've also received hundreds of responses from other parents since breaking this story at 5:30. You can see Amanda's story from earlier today and join the conversation on our Facebook page. Also go to actionnewsjax.com. An Action News investigation has revealed accounting problems of $500 million